We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and on the hill, Kodai Senga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And ball one.
2 strikes.
That one ripped. 1 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Jose Ramirez.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 down, bases empty. In now is the Yankees DH, Juan Soto. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Batting fourth, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. First pitch, and he just misses. And Judge spoils that one. Judge rips that one. Taylor under it. Brings it in. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And starting in this one, Rhett Lauder. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Lauder with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a foul straight back.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and that one in the air center field. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bryce Harper. Harper with another scorching run of play lately. Senga back to work. First pitch swinging.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Senga. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through.
On the ground. Fires over to first. And the Yanks go quietly. So they make short work of them there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Citi Field. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Mark Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Late on that fastball.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back,
Leading
and
off
take a look
for
at
the
some
Yankees,
hot hitting
center
in this
fielder,
series
Jackson
as we
Merrill.
check out the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Senga, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Doyle matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fly ball down the line. Nimmo hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Back to the top of the
Jr.
lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1 so far. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Top of the third, no score. And misses inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Jose Ramirez on deck for the Yankees. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Third baseman,
Here's Jose Ramirez. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Ramirez with some impressive production lately. Checks a swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Man at second. That just misses. 2-2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Juan Soto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side, McNeil tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. That's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Let's check out some notable
Leading
Cy Young
off for the
candidates so
Mets,
far this year.
Right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge getting an angle on it. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Paul
Here is Goldschmidt. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Jose Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike. Siri went deep in his most recent game. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still no score. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Juan Soto.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. It's Aaron Judge now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That's out to center field. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Harper now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Harper recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That misses the zone. 1-0.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball. Francisco Lindor up next. And that one fouled off. 3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk,
now,
the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one the other way. And it stays fair. Around second is Harper. The throw in, safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
The first move felt like a
now
bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Go ahead run on base. Yainer Diaz will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second and third, 2 down. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now with the Subway Series.
For the Mets,
ready to go.
center
Bottom
fielder,
4. Here's the center fielder,
Tyrone
Taylor. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
All 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Late on that fastball. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Stays alive. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Pitch misses. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jackson Merrill.
Senga back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left
Not
fielder,
sure if too many
Britton
people have been
Doyle.
paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to...
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Time called. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the air, center field. Taylor has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Now, Francisco Alvarez. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. Alonso headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Alonso on third. Alvarez over at second with 1 down. And fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this.
Got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Goldie in the box now. Takes strike one. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters
Leading
are
off for
performed
the
up
Yankees,
to this point.
the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Danny Young appears to be getting loose. Minter also throwing. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes. Yep, that ball went out.
And there's the automatic. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting,
And here
right
comes the
fielder,
Mets manager
Aaron
to the mound.
Judge.
Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for the
So
Mets.
to the pen comes the right-hander,
Number
Sean
71.
Reed Foley.
And he's had
Sean
a struggle so far this year,
Reed
as you can
Foley.
see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Aaron Judge. First offering, and it just misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there. And now 3-1.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Out front and foul to the left side. Got him! And one away.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now here is Harper. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And that one fouled off. That misses. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 out.
Now batting.
Now up to hit Francisco
Lindor.
Lindor. He's one of the best players in the game.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that is out of play. Lindor, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. And now it's
Leading
Jose
off
Siri.
for the
His
Mets,
righty-lefty
left
splits there.
fielder, Jose Siri.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Lindor makes the play, and there's
Now
one
batting,
down.
center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So up next, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That clips the corner.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut out and missed, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a
Number
new pitcher on the
81.
mound, Danny Young.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's the catcher,
Leading off
Yainer
for the
Diaz.
Yankees, catcher Yainer Diaz.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. That's in there. And now 2-2. And that's
3 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score
Now
in this
batting,
one.
the
Don't
center
want to wake the
fielder,
team up with the
Jackson
free
Merrill.
pass.
At the plate, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. And the first
Ball
pitch
1, no
misses
strike.
for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I got
Gonna
1
really
ball,
need to
1 strike.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a count 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brenton Doyle. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He muscles that one out of here. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Got him. 2 away.
Now batting.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Danny Young gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound. Daniel Nunez.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. That one inside. Look out. Base is empty. 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In for a strike, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And delivers outside. And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball up the middle. Goldie. 3rd out. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the Subway Series on the show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Foul ball there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bumped.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
1 down. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've...
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and That really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets.
back, and a new arm on the mound to
Number
start
33.
the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Juan Soto.
1-run game. Juan Soto now. Down and away for ball 1. That's inside.
That's inside.
Check swing, called strike. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Next pitch is outside. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Into the second deck it goes. His 47th home run of the season. It's 4-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So Harper stands in. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Yankees up by 3. And downstairs, activity in the bullpen. David Peterson up and loosening in the pen. Alzolay, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter. Won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets.
pitcher now, Adbert
Number
Alzolay.
73.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So man aboard, Francisco Lindor stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside.
Right through there for a strike. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one misses up and in. Full count now. Harper gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, no outs. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. Just missed.
Outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. One run across, coming home. Play at the plate. Got him.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Adbert Alzolay departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Mets.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number 49.
Frankie Montas.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And another ball.
No strikes.
Runner at second, two down. And we're in the top of the eighth. And that one is inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. Top of the zone for a strike. And the count is 3-1. So now two on and two outs.
Now batting, second baseman.
First
Jazz
and second,
Chisholm
two outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Taylor makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets 1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Brandon Nimmo.
Louder back to work. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Louder still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The Yankees leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike. Oh, what a lunging grab.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next offering way off the plate.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 5-1. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Tap foul at the plate. Montas, a 6'2 righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
So there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
This one smashed down the right field line.
Nope, that's
and foul ball. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes. Ball, that's low.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there.
Now
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first. And that'll do it for the inning. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Hunter Gaddis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt. And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
He's 2 outs away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeff McNeil. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. He swings and fouls one off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
Chance to strike out the side now. You
the
talk
first
about the
baseman,
benefits, the
Vladimir
advantages of
Guerrero
relievers who can
Jr.
come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
One strike away. And
One
ball
ball.
one.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
5-1 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.